down in the valley where the girls get naked. If you're throwing bands, then you know she gon' shake it. 1, 2, break 'em. 3, 4, rake 'em. Everybody, and welcome back to my channel down in the valley where the girls get naked. Yes, y'all. Yes, we are back with season 2 of P-Valley. And y'all, it has been a long time coming, and all I'm gonna say is that's how you open up a season. That's how you do it. Now, I am well aware that my face is melting off in this video, but bitch was hot, okay? It's hot in the PYNK. So y'all excuse me. Don't come for me. Don't even do it, all right? Y'all know last season ended off on murder night, and it was so much going on. Ooh, wee. Autumn bought the club. They killed Montavious.
No, we still don't even know who actually killed Montavious. I think it was Mercedes, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Keyshawn pulled a gun out on family, as Mercedes would say. And y'all, it was just a lot going on. So let's just go ahead and delve deep into the valley. So the PYNK is not officially open, but baby, Land is open for business. So we saw the episode open up, and Uncle Clifford, Autumn, Mercedes, and the girls have pulled together and created a car wash for the COVID experience, okay? So you come in, you get you a hand job, a detail job, or you get you the Mercedes experience. So this season opens up 5 months after the end of last season, and we are now in the pandemic. So we are just getting out of lockdown. As we saw, Clifford and the girls is getting ready for the reopening of the PYNK, okay? Yeah. I actually do kind of like the fact that they're incorporating what's going on in real life.
It is just making it so much more relatable. It's so realistic. And this black experience is just, it's top tier. Shout out to the writers for this show, the creator, Katori Hall. Like, shout out to y'all because I'm really getting real vibes from this. You know what I'm saying?
Whew, sweating. I don't know how the girls be down there. Who doing all that stuff in these wigs and stuff, child? I'm burning. I'm only under one light, child. I can't even imagine. So, anywho.
So far, they've been doing this car wash, and everybody is getting the same cut. Big L, Toy, all of them. Everybody is getting the same exact cut, and Mercedes ain't here for it. And apparently, Mercedes messed up her shoulder, and I don't know how she did that. I don't know if it was from the fight at the club with Montavious or what. But Mercedes basically carrying the whole PYNK on her back, okay?
So they find out that the quarantine is going to be lifted, the lockdown is lifted, and they can all go back to work. Obviously, you know, when the pandemic first started, it was a lot going on. People were scared to still leave the house. So things ain't gonna probably go as smoothly as they think they are.
So out of all that money that Autumn had and she put down on the PYNK, and she gave some money to Uncle Clifford, basically they only got like 25 bands left. And that's what's supposed to be able to help keep them afloat. So you already know something gonna happen, and things is not gonna, it ain't gonna work out. They're gonna have to do something to raise some money. We see that Autumn is living with Mercedes, and you know, they became close at the end of last season or whatever, but you can tell that they is not really getting along. Mercedes basically paying for everything right now because Autumn gave her last bit of money to Mercedes to put down on the down payment for her gym. Mercedes got to pay the mortgage on her house. She got to pay the mortgage on her gym. And everybody is basically fed up with Autumn and the way that she handling stuff, because she want to keep reminding everybody that she is the boss.
I can see them like being like, all right, we caught a body for you, okay? So
Autumn did make Uncle Clifford 15% owner still of the PYNK, so he do got some sort of say so, but he don't have a controlling stake. So basically Autumn can do whatever she wants to. So Autumn gave Mercedes this money to put down for the gym, and now that lockdown is being lifted, Mercedes is ready to get back to work with her girls, but the girls said they mamas is not letting them. Either they can't afford it or they too scared still.
Which is understandable because especially when lockdown first got lifted, child, what? In a gym doing all this? Nah.
So I don't know what Mercedes gonna do because the girls obviously aren't paying their membership fees. Ain't no telling when the gym might even be able to be up in full swing. I don't know. That was probably a bad investment on Mercedes and Autumn's behalf. But y'all, I guess we just gonna have to wait to see and find out, because Mercedes is still not had her last dance. She is obviously back working. So I'm eager to see how they gonna spin. Another shocker at the beginning of the episode, we found out that Mayor Tydell died from COVID, okay?
So Andre's goddaddy from last season, y'all know.
So we got to see a little bit of the reality of what, you know, COVID was like for healthcare professionals. Andre's wife is a nurse, And you could see like the bruising of her face from her mask, how, you know, she had to go through all these precautions. She wasn't even living on the same like main level with her husband. She was like living in the basement.
And this nigga just, y'all, Promised Land let this nigga go, and he just let his whole self go, okay? Like, he lost out on this bid for the casino and all this, and now he done. Y'all, he is a bum. He is a loser. So his wife is doing all this, obviously paying the bills because he ain't got no job, all of this. And he just sitting up there playing video games and eating snacks all day. And he couldn't even restock this woman's almond milk.
Nigga, ugh. So anyway,
He gets to picking up his phone and going through it and see somebody named Haley done text him. Oh, that got her attention though. That got her attention real quick. That nigga hopped up so goddamn quick. Give me my goddamn phone. What you doing, girl? Found out his goddaddy died. And this nigga Andre like, yeah, I'ma come to the wake. I gotta come pay my respects. And she lost it, okay? So she like, no, I don't want you to go. He like, I have to go pay my respects. I won't go to the funeral, but I have to go. Like, I have to go. And she was like, okay, whatever. Just get to the wake early. You know how niggas is. Don't do nothing else and bring your tail back here. So y'all already know Andre, little lying, cheating ass, do not respect his wife. So he took his tail on down to Mississippi and he did the whole kit and caboodle. He went to the wake. He went to the funeral. He went to the repast. He hung out and stayed afterwards. Y'all niggas. He do not care. He do not care. This nigga's about to catch COVID. He's gonna catch COVID. But the thing is, I'm convinced that Andre's about to stay in Chucalisa. He about to move into his goddaddy house, and this nigga's about to run for mayor. So interim mayor is Wayne Kyle, one of the brothers from the first season, from the whole, you know, casino thing, the whole money thing, Kyle farm, all that shit. This nigga is interim mayor. And he was talking about how ain't nobody running against him. And Uncle Clifford made a little, you know, little jokey joke like, yeah, I should run against you. But I really do think that Andre is going to be the one to stay and run after his compelling speech that he gave at God Daddy's funeral.
I'm not saying that I want Andre to win because Andre get on my nerves. Okay, Andre irritates him. But I'd rather him be the mayor of Chucalisa over goddamn Wayne Kyle race his ass.
So we going to have to just see where that whole little thing go. Because interim mayor Kyle is still trying to push the casino through. He's still trying to make sure that he maintain Mayor Tydell's legacy.
we know he don't give a damn about that man legacy. He just wants that money from that goddamn casino and his farm and stuff. So,
whew, it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. And at the end of the episode, we know that Andre's staying because Corbin, the half-brother, showed up, dropped some stacks on the porch, told him, you know, you don't need this oceanfront property if this casino referendum go through. Andre like, well, the pink ain't up for sale no more. And he was like, yeah, well, that was the old owner. Maybe you can convince the new owner.
Because Corbin knows that Autumn and Andre got a thing going on. He was there when they was in the... Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. He know what's good. He know what the tea is. He know that Andre a tender dick ass nigga, and he know that, man, listen.
Andre gonna stay his tail down there and try to run for mayor. Wow. So while Andre is back down in Chucalisa, Autumn did roll up on him. They ended up, you know, having them a little moment out in the storm or whatever. Talking about shot me. Damn. Chucalisa done crept up in these veins like a good vice. Like, girl, your ass country as hell now. Like, she really is... like fitting right on into Chucalisa. So they got to see each other for the first time since she bought the club from up under him, ruined his job, ruined his deal, all that good stuff.
Haley, I thought if I seen you again, I'd slap you.
Like, nigga, do it then. How ass?
And, you know, they had a little moment, got all up in each other's face. I'm like, yeah, they about to catch COVID doing all this. But, you know, whatever. If that's what y'all into, that's what y'all into, I guess. And I definitely feel like their love story is not over. Especially now that Montavious is dead.
And speaking of Montavious being dead, it was this big old gang that he was a part of. Where these people at? You know they about to come for this nigga. You know they gonna start looking for him. Something about to... that's gonna be a whole nother storyline of drama. But we ain't even gonna get into that because we'll get to it when it get here.
Okay, but anyway, I love me some Uncle Clifford, y'all. Like, I really, really love Uncle Clifford. So, I loved the whole scene from Mayor Ruffin's funeral. Grandmother Ernestine, Loretta Devine, made Uncle Clifford come and watch the funeral for her. Y'all know she blind. So she like, hey, where Mookie at? See if you see Mookie on Whithole Road. Because she wanted him to go get her some chitlins. So Uncle Clifford pulled up with his little Tupperware, like, thank you, Mookie. Give me my chitlins for grandmother. Y'all, I really loved that whole scene when he told her, your little dry coochie ass down.
I love their dynamic. I just love them. Uncle Clifford give me so much life. Like, I love him so much. I wish I had Uncle Clifford in my life. That nigga be, listen, he be dressing, he be telling the truth. He is hilarious. Like, I love Uncle Clifford. Okay, when he rolled up at the repast, stepping out.
And I love how everybody in the community just embrace Uncle Clifford. They love Uncle Clifford. They like, yeah, this the mayor of Pussy Valley. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love that whole thing, that whole scene, that whole little part of the show. That gave me so much life.
You know, Grandmother Ernestine's belly don't like no coach.
So y'all, after murder night, don't nobody mess with Keyshawn, Mississippi. She is at home taking advantage of the thirsty niggas from quarantine and is doing basically OnlyFans, Zoom lives, all type of stuff or whatever. And Rome, the guy who was there at the end of last season to try to sign Lil Murder, actually signed Keyshawn, and now she's, you know, getting endorsement deals and all this stuff. And her baby daddy, Derek,
The white boy who tries to kill Diamond,
is out of work. So she is holding the family down. So it seemed like for right now, he not whipping her ass only because she the breadwinner. So he get to, you know, stay at home and watch her dance and all that stuff. And she even said herself, like, oh, you know, soon I'll be back, you know, dancing in front of a crowd. And he like, that room is all you need. Because y'all already know his controlling ass is not, he not about to try to let you leave, girl. He got you right where he wants you. Yeah, you can still make your money, do what you want to do. But you can do it right there in the other room. You ain't got to be around no other niggas. He control when she leave the house. Everything, y'all. He's still, you know, working with Lil Murda. She did a video with him. He ain't ran her stacks yet, like she said, but he did hit her up because him and DJ Never Scared been working on some music. When I make it up out this bitch, I'm gonna be super rich. I'm the hood and that. Might make a fuck nigga mad. When I make it up out this bitch, hey, no, but Lil Murda and DJ Never Scared been working on some new music, and now that the quarantine is being lifted, he wants to capitalize on the memento growing, and he realized that Keyshawn is the draw. Everybody that is watching this video, they really not coming for to see him. They coming to see her.
So he hit her up and asked her to go on a tour across the southern states with him. And she was basically like, nah, nigga, we in the middle of a pandemic. It's not gonna happen. Run me my money.
So when Keyshawn started to realize, you know, like Derek is not gonna let her leave up out this house, she was like, oh shit, I gotta try to, you know, get up out of here some kind of way. So she threw all the baby's diapers into the diaper genie and acted like they were gone or whatever, and then, you know, fake like she needs to go get some stuff from the store or whatever, and Derek let her leave. So she leave, and this nigga Diamond is security at the Dollar Tree, and y'all,
why is he damn near whipping niggas ass? He choked that nigga up, and like, y'all, he was really out there like manhandling niggas for trying to come into the Dollar Tree without a mask on.
I couldn't believe it. I was irritated with her whole little apology.
I'm just trying to come get some moon pies for me and some papers for Rico.
Get your ass out of here, girl. You put a gun on this nigga over your white baby daddy while he was trying to defend you. Okay, I know why Mercedes and Uncle Clifford don't fuck with her, because, girl, after all these people done did for you, this is what you do? This is what you do? So, rightfully so, he did not accept her apology and kicked her ass to the curb, like, get the hell up out of here before it be some more drama, okay? I'm over her, okay? I'm so over her. So she ended up at the end of the episode hitting up Lil Murda and telling him, like, yeah, we can go on the tour and we're gonna call it the Dirty Dozen. 12 cities, 12 nights. So I don't know how she gonna get there and do this. Like, I don't know how she gonna get past Derek to do this, but I guess she gonna maybe blame it on Rome, her manager. I don't know, but it's beyond. Like I said, Autumn and Mercedes are living together and the club is struggling. They struggling to make ends meet. But Autumn decided that she wants to audition some new girls for the PYNK. Mercedes didn't agree. She found out. They got into a whole back and forth.
Yes, sir, massa. Would you like some lemonade, massa, before I goes to bed? Like, they really is not fucking with Autumn. They sick of her ass.
They need some new girls, though, because Mercedes' shoulder is hurt. Keyshawn ain't at the club no more. And Gidget left to move to Arizona once her mama died. So they don't have a starting lineup. We got Toy Stinking Booty Ass. And, you know, it's shit. It is what it is. So they need to audition some new girls. So we gonna get some new blood, as they call it. And it's Wanda from Snowfall. She one of the new girls. And we got another girl, too. I forgot her name. But I know it's for sure 2, maybe 3 new girls that's about to come into the club.
So y'all already know it's gonna cause some drama between the new and the old girls. Y'all already know how shit be. Y'all already know how bitches be. So it's gonna definitely be some interesting stuff going on.
Uncle Clifford have not talked since murder night, rightfully so, because he tried to play Uncle Clifford in front of people.
I mean, granted, it's like, what did you expect, Uncle Clifford? Like, you should have known that this nigga, you know, was on some bullshit. But Lil Murda was the one, like, so pressing adamant about being out in public, not caring about being seen together when it came down to it. But then when dude, the wrong guy, was like, y'all need another false flag and fake ass nigga on my squad, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Then he wanted to, you know, switch up. The reality of it really set in for him.
So anyway, him and DJ Never Scared been working on new music, and Lil Murda really ain't taking off like he thought he would, but he is getting some buzz around the city. So it do kind of seem like, to me, it was a little bit of foreshadowing.
When old boy came, you know, Lil Murda sold him the weed or whatever, and then that car pulled up, and, you know, they just like, hey, we gonna have some new music come out, buddy. And, you know, the nigga in the backseat looking like, yeah, I'm on your ass, whole ass nigga. Like, I don't know, it did kind of seem like some foreshadowing, like, his popularity and his notoriety is not going to work in his favor. You know how it be when niggas, you know, get on, when you get on, you gotta leave your city. You cannot stay in your city, especially not in your hood. So I definitely think that there's gonna be some sort of, some shit going on.
I did think it was cool that they had the actual actor, I think his name is Alfonso or something like that. Anyway, he used to actually play the drums in the New York subway. So they had him actually really showing off some of his talent when he was working with DJ Never Scared, and I thought that was pretty tight or whatever.
So I do like this music so far that they coming with. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, I'm really just feeling this vibe of this second season. Usually when shows, you know, they get some popularity, they switch up the formula, they try to do, you know, some clickbait type stuff. You know, they just want to have stuff to give you a wow factor, but I really still feel like they staying true to the core. They still sticking true to these characters and their development and the plot line moving itself forward in a very realistic manner, and I love that for them.
I'm interested to see what other music they're gonna have on this season. They did say that Meg Thee Stallion has a song gonna be on this season, and I did read that Katori Hall was saying that she would love for Cardi B to be involved in some capacity, so I'm interested in seeing what artists they gonna bring in, since, you know, they incorporating the real world into the show now. So I think that they might have some celebrity guests. They did say DJ Never Scared was working on a secret project with somebody, so I wonder if that's like the Meg Thee Stallion thing, the song that they're gonna have on here. I'm interested to see. I'm so excited. I just love this show. The last update for this season opener was we saw Patrice. God damn it, Patrice stole Mercedes' money and opened up her church. Now, obviously, she can't go inside the church because there's been restrictions and quarantine and lockdown and all that stuff. But she's doing drive-through church. She outside in the streets. Oh, my Lord. She has got a hold of Chucalisa. She got a billboard up. Who Pastor Woodbine is getting to that fucking bag, okay? But at the very least, at least she was giving out food to the folks and all that good stuff. But I am definitely interested in seeing how the dynamic between Mercedes and her mama is about to, you know, continue to grow this season. And the fact that Pastor Woodbine and Uncle Clifford worked together last season, I kind of feel like something's gonna happen where they're gonna have to band together and work together again. I really did love this season opener. I'm so excited for this season. I'm just so ready. So it looks like on the preview, PYNK will finally be reopening. And we also seen that Diamond is back and he has Montavious' ring. He said that he needed it for some security purposes. So obviously there's gonna be some more stuff going on with that. We saw Uncle Clifford running. I don't know who he running from. Probably Lil Murda trying to come talk to him and scared him outside or some shit. But child. Also, the Paradise Room obviously had to be redone. And there was a blood stain creeping back through from where Montavious was killed. And all them like painted red blood stains always creep back through. Uncle Clifford and Big L looking like, eh. So I definitely want some more backstory on her. We need some more info on her life before this. Yeah, we know she was an accountant and, you know, she was dealing with a big time gangbanger, but what you been on, Autumn? Cause Autumn seemed like she about that life for real. This ain't her first rodeo, obviously. So I'm interested to see and learn more about our characters this season. So y'all let me know down below what y'all thought of this first episode, and let me know some of y'all predictions for this season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure before you go, you check out some other videos on my channel. And I will see you next time at the PYNK. Don't be late, baby. Quick little quick little humpback, Mississippi pride. Quick little, when I make it up out this bitch, I'ma be stupid rich. I'ma blow a whole damn mag. Might make a fuck nigga mad. Hey, when I make it up out this bitch, I'll be stupid rich. Hey, okay, little murder. Get your shit off here, boy. I'm about to go audition at the PYNK. Hell.